night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
All right, everybody, welcome to the fourth round of Season 5 of NML, and today with me is Mr. Topirello himself. Welcome, good sir, how are you doing?
Hello everyone, I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me back again for commentary.
Yeah, well, last time was a lot of fun, so I'm hoping for the same today. So, what we have today are real treats for our audience. So this is the fourth round, the last Swiss elimination round. Well, this time it is going to be the deciding factor for a lot of people if they can stay in or will be eliminated. First, we are going to take a look at the match between Zorro and Molotska. Both of them are Protoss players. Zorro has a 3-0 record against Protoss from the previous series and have not played a PvP in this one, while Molotska, well, he only lost versus Protoss until now. And they will play on Jade first. So is there anything you want to tell us about these two players?
Yeah, so Zorro was very impressive so far. When he played in the last round, I think it was about Kestra, right?
Yeah.
So he had this even though he actually lost in the end, he displayed great skill. So I think he will be able to carry this matchup. But you cannot really write up Malacka, so I think he has a trick or two.
Yeah, so both of us won against Molotska, but I think we can agree that he kind of has some potential.
Yeah, I think he has a very good macro skill. So what I'm mostly expecting is that probably Zorro will be able to contain Molotska in his base, because he usually buys too many photon cannons, which means he won't be able to expand or attack as efficiently and just basically gain control of the map, is what I'm expecting. He mostly playing probably for the two basic units, by which I mean the Zealot and the other one that I'm not buying.
The Dragoon.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, all right.
No, not carriers and Dark Templars.
No, not carriers. So you are not expecting carrier fights this time?
I would be very surprised if that happened.
Yeah, Molotska likes carriers. No? Doesn't he? No? Maybe
not. Yeah,
but
I'm not sure if he will have time to tech up to carriers.
Oh, yeah, right. That is a possibility. All right, so I hope everyone's hyped for our first match. PvP. Let's get into it.
Hey, that's what I got.
Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff. Got me like, hey, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff.
Alright, so we have the top right corner Zorro, the teal Krotos, and bottom right corner Malatzka in blue. And
Again, the color gods have not blessed us with an easy to read setting.
so Malatzka is sending out a probe very early to the high ground. So is he going to play expand?
Expand? I mean, probably just buying the gateways there, which is the correct move in this inverted map.
Yeah, I guess.
It definitely does not want to be contained in his main base.
Yeah. And Zorro is doing the same, but
He might
later.
contain in his starting 2 base, but getting contained in his main base is an instant one.
Yeah. And both of them are scouting in the incorrect direction.
What do you expect? 1 or 2 gateway opening?
That's a good question. But Zorro is collecting minerals, so maybe he will go for 2 gateways right away. (11-11) gate, or yeah, 11-11 gate on Zorro's side, and Malatzka is, well, I guess he's mining less efficiently because he was mining with 1 less probe as his son.
And Zorro put down his second gateway.
Yeah. Oh, so
And what is Malatzka doing?
I think he
He
just
needs to
he lost mining time because he sent up 2 probes too early. So that's why he's much later than Zorro. Even though he's doing basically the same
He
thing.
wasted a bit of time placing, but gateway probably it won't matter so much. But that's all I like my PvP with both players doing the 2 gateway.
I guess on this level that is a good strategy. But Malatzka is also going for a forge. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's really part of his style.
And he sends down the Zealot to chase the probe.
I wonder if one of them will try a gas block.
Oh, gas steel.
I mean, yeah.
I guess Zorro already has 3 Zealots. Malatzka only has 1, but has the ability to build photon cannons. Okay, so Zorro is also building the forge, alright.
I'm surprised Zorro is that much ahead in population. I'm not. What is really the difference here?
Early mining, I think. He's just mining better. Because he only sent...
And what is it? Will there be a gas steal? Will Malatzka try it? Because he now has the ability. And that's something that he does even in times where it makes 0 sense.
I don't know, maybe he's not focusing on his... Oh! Okay, so he's keeping alive the scouting probe, but he's not doing any dirty tricks. But I think Zorro is trying to do dirty tricks with his one.
Yeah, I mean, so they are scouting with great force, but not really gathering any information because there is really nothing to be gathered.
Yeah. So both of them are cannoning up, but Zorro already started his expansion. Let's see what Malatzka is going to be doing here.
I mean, Zorro didn't build a single cannon so far.
He has
No, he started one. Okay.
There's one,
I
yeah.
don't understand why he's doing that, but he does.
He's mining gas, but no cybernetics core yet.
And see that in Malatka's base, Zealot is just containing the scouting probe without really engaging it.
Yeah, I think
No, it's
we
not.
are a bit out of sync, so I will...
Oh,
Yeah, I am a bit ahead of you, but I just got done.
okay, then I go ahead by a second or something.
So we have like 6 zealots for Malatska and 4 for Zorro.
Okay, so what is your timing? No, now.
539, 540, 41.
Okay.
Yeah, so... Okay, Zorro is already mining from the natural. And Malatska's nexus is almost finished. Okay. So, what else is going on here? Zorro has the cybernetics core. Is he building dragoons? Yes. On the other hand, Malatska is only building zealots and he doesn't even have gas yet. He's not doing probe transfer, but puts down a cannon at the main base. I guess he's expecting...
So what is he trying to achieve with? So that's what I said about the wasting time with the cannon. And he went really overboard with that probe transfer, I think.
Oh.
That was way too many probes to be transferred.
Yeah, I guess he just sent everything that he can select with one swipe. And now, okay, so he sees the enemy force. It's 4 zealots, 2 dragoons, and a cannon. He
The problem
has...
that simply zealots won't be enough because there is a wall. He can't go.
I think he could send all his zealots and win at this time.
I think he can send all those and lose.
Yeah, might be because the also reinforcements are coming out. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of zealots, and zealots, they tank a lot of damage from the dragoons, so the dragoons in this number will not be useful against zealots in this number. But Zorro is already planning for a 3rd base. Well, I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, Zorro is building up his gateways. He will be macroing out Malatska in a very short order. So unless Malatska goes for an attack this time... Yeah,
Can he even get the dragoons out of his base, Zorro? What did he block them in?
I think he will be able to once the zealots move out, but I'm not really sure. That's a really tight gap on the bottom over there. So Malatska has I think he could still win an engagement at this point. But now Zorro's gateways are up and his citadel is being built, so the window of opportunity is going to be closed very soon.
So it's five gateways versus 3.
Yeah. And more photon cannons will not help much in this situation. And Zorro is building something, or maybe it's just a scouting pylon over there. Yeah, 7 dragoons, that will... I think Malatka could go up and kill everything, but not for long. Yeah, maybe not anymore. What are the experts in the comment section saying?
We are not saying much, I think.
Not much, So... This is the most passive PvP I've seen in a while.
Yeah. So far, I think there was no nothing lost other than the scouting probes.
Yeah. No one scouting zealot from Molotko. And I think Zorro is thinking Molotko has expanded. No, he just puts his army in the middle. And he's buying proxy gateway at the third base location at this time. This is the latest proxy gateway ever. And Molotko just built up a huge zealot force in his own base and does nothing with it.
Yeah, I mean, and did he research speed for them? I
don't think he has the citadel yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zorro decides to move out.
Somewhat aimlessly moving all these forces around.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Is he going to... Because he cannot move into the third base position and attack from there because he already built the photon cannons that would block his way.
Yes, he is now expanding towards his enemy. That's a very bold move. Blocking the entrance with cannons and whatnot.
And Molotko has no idea about any of this because...
Yes, he does not know anything about it.
His 12 or what, 25 zealots are sitting at his entrance.
Yeah, and they have zero idea of what's happening in the other places of the map.
Okay, so Molotko is actually sending up a scouting zealot to the enemy's third base. Gets harassed by photon cannon. Yeah, the thing is, Zorro is mining with 63 probes from two bases.
So Molotko tried to build something and the cannons from up there started shooting at it. So that's how he learned what is up there.
Oh. Yeah.
He tried to build something there and the cannons opened fire.
But he has 2 stargates now, so...
Yeah, that's... What else but carrier, I mean. We have the time, is the question.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of zealots here to stall. But still... Oh, he has the citadel somewhere. I just haven't seen it.
So you said that Molotko was mentored by Papamatsi. Does this look like one of his tricks?
I'm not sure, but the zealots cannot get into the cannons. Oh no! All the zealots are just standing there idly, and now the dragoon force is in. And the zealots go to fight the dragoons, and
they do quite well. Actually.
Yeah, because there are no... Like, they soak up damage from the dragoons quite well. They are tanky as hell against dragoon shots.
I mean, Zorro has actually zealots in and dragoons in his upper base. Why shouldn't he use those?
I'm not sure, but now Molotko can go for the cannons if he wants to, I guess. Yeah, zealots, they are good.
Zorro sacrifice this position.
Okay, so the fleet beacon is just being built, and Molotko has a lot of gas but not enough minerals.
I mean, you can see where all those minerals went.
Yeah, that's true. On the other side of the map we have, I don't know, like 11 gateways.
That's a river. Absolutely everything is being researched.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 gateways. Yeah. Zorro does not have a focused strategy here. He's just building everything he can see in the tech tree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that Archon is really doing anything in this setting, but it's there.
Okay, now this is not enough zealots to deal with this army, but...
Outside, okay, no use is a zealot.
Oh, now a lot of zealots coming in from Zorro too, so these will be much more effective this way. Molotov is trying to micro the Zealots to fight directly the Dragoons, I guess. But it's not working out, there's just a numbers disadvantage for Molotov, and now he does not have an army.
Yeah, I mean it's basically being decided by the numbers, it seems.
Yeah. I mean, 9 gateways on Zorro's side, so...
9? That's insane.
And 3 for Molotov. Oh, okay, he has 5 actually. But does not have enough juice to produce. Okay, he bought Templars, but there is no army.
And the quarter of now, President Zorro is already maxed out his population.
Yeah. This Nexus will have done nothing. Except for costing the minerals. And Molotov is still upgrading the Side Storm, so the Templars will not help him out for the time being.
So so he's buying carriers. They will arrive, but way too late, I think.
Yeah, the carriers will be very late. Oh, there is a river drop, or like river shuttle and river. That will decimate the cannons very soon. Still no Side Storm. And the Templars are wrecked before the Side Storm being upgraded, so 2 carriers come out, no interceptors.
So just to save his honor, he revealed that okay, he could buy the carrier, but they are not really changing anything.
Yeah.
But it's still a cool thing to have carrier.
GG is called. Well, that was an interesting one. Zorro takes the first victory here. So, as the carrier expert, what would you say went wrong on Zorro's side while we load up the next game?
On Zorro's side, not that much. I mean,
on Molotkov's side, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he bought a whole lot of Zil.
Oh.
He's not going to attack, which he actually didn't do, so it might have worked.
Yeah, so people in the chat say that Molotov waited for the speed to move out with the 30 Zealots.
Yeah, and I mean, researching speed shouldn't take that much time. I mean, if he bought gas a bit earlier.
Yeah, and I don't think he needed speed. Like, he had a window of opportunity to move out with those Zealots and do some real damage just by sending them.
I mean, I think Zorro had a very good wall, so Molotov would have a problem of breaching that.
Yeah.
With the Dragoons and the photon cannon working behind it.
Yeah, that is true, but I think he had the numbers advantage there. So the Zorro only had like 4 Zealots and like 4 Dragoons at the time with 1 cannon.
Yeah.
So I think even though the surface area wouldn't have been optimal, he could have done something. So next map will be Polaris Rhapsody, which is 2-player map. And has
much easier.
Yeah, has the regular ramp, so you don't have to force your first expansion that quickly, I guess. So, are you ready to start the next matchup here?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just.
Alright, then let's get into it. And let's see what if Molotov can get the score even on Polaris Rhapsody. Let's go. We are back in the game, so we can see Zorro as the gray Krotos on the bottom, and
It's
one
actually helping him to blend into the environment in the minimap. So useful.
they will have a more difficult time following this. So Malatka is sending out the probe early again, and he is going to put down the
Place a
pylon,
cannon,
I guess.
Or a pylon, I mean.
Well, Zorro, is he also doing the same thing? Okay, so yeah, both of them put down the pylon at the entrance of the natural. Zorro sends the probe out. Both of them send the probe out, so...
And I wonder what are they trying to learn at this point.
Yeah, I mean... You just check out where the pylons are. Do they have a pylon in their base, or are they doing proxy? That thing I guess you can scout. So Malatka is going to put down the gateway first. Oh no, that's a forge!
He starts with a forge.
Yeah.
I mean, should it work?
I mean, I don't... It's not supposed to.
I thought that it should be an instant loss if you start with the forge, but and get scouted, but probably not. I don't know.
I mean,
and I he's still yet to put down the first gateway.
yeah, Zorro, I
Put down the
think...
gateway. Put it down.
Zorro is going for the 12 Nexus. So he saw the
So
forge...
Monster is chasing around Zorro's scouting probe and not putting down the gateway. He was focusing on that.
Yeah, and like, Zorro saw that his opponent had a forge first, so going for the 12 Nexus is the good call here, I think.
I think going for the 2 gateway would work as well, but
Yeah, that would also work, but I guess you can just count on your macro skills based on the previous game.
this way we will be treated for a much longer match.
We'll see how it ends up. So, Malatka is building the cannon defensively.
Yeah, I like the placement very much here.
Yeah.
Or can't you just walk over it and run up the ramp?
Yeah, probably.
So it might actually be a wrong placement. I don't know. That second cannon can be avoided entirely, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on if he can block that very big area with 3 zealots, I guess he could block that.
Or he can just build like 5 cannons and block with that.
I'm not really sure that this is a build that counters 12 Nexus, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean Zorro is already transferring probes.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, Malatka is doing the cannon thing. Problem with those, they don't mine.
Yeah, that is an astute observation, indeed. So Malatka has 17 probes, Zorro already has 21, and of course now he's buying from 2 Nexus.
And he put down his own Nexus.
Oh, so this is the timing of Malatka's fast
What
expansion.
Malatka doesn't have is an assimilator.
Oh, yeah.
Neither do Zorro. Neither of these players are going after the yes.
I guess...
Playing in full Ferran mode.
Full Terran mode. Okay, so Zorro started the assimilator. And I guess Malatka is also starting an assimilator, but at the natural. Zorro's scouting probe is still going around.
I think at this point he thought that yeah, I'm sure have an assimilator back at the main base at this point, but no, he doesn't have it. So he just bought it at the natural.
Maybe he's hiding it from the scouting probe.
Yeah, he completely forgot to buy the assimilator in the main base.
Maybe that's the trick. Trick the scouting probe, but I think the scouting probe can see the assimilator down there too, so... Alright, so Nexus is finished. What is going on? Zorro just built the cybernetics core. So I guess he already banged up 200 gas. He can start producing dragoons or go for some tech buildings if he wants to. Oh, and he goes for the robotics facility.
Yeah, and what Malatka builds in his main base? Photon cannon. Not the assimilator, photon cannon back there. Even though he has like 3 of the things already at the entrance. There are many questionable calls here.
I think he's defending against the DT drop.
Yeah, it's a bit too early, I guess.
Yeah. And it just built the cybernetics core now.
Again, it's one of those games where the players just refuse to engage each other.
Yeah, it seems like. Zorro is building the robotics, so I guess is he going for observers or just fast reaver? I wonder.
Yes, the Kumbi is asking a really good question, that what was the point of scouting if after seeing whatever he saw, he just still went and put down the cannons. So he thought that there was an expanding strategy from Zorro.
Yeah.
So it's
Right, that's
a good observation.
That's a very good observation. Okay, so Malatka is going for a
I went for robotics facility instead of the seated Aduntech.
yeah, or the carrier, but builds cannons like every 5 meters on his base.
Yeah, and he builds cannons in places where there is 0 point to build cannons. So he just wants to cover the entirety of his main base and natural. And you know what he's not defended against? River drops back behind the mineral line.
Yeah,
none of those cannons cover that.
That's true.
You can just fly in, drop a river and kill everything.
Yeah, that is true. But Zorro does not have the river tech yet. Okay, so Malatka is going for the 3rd expansion. Will that pay off? Okay, but also is Zorro, I guess. Why is he plugging that up with a pylon if he's not expanding?
Anyway, do you like Malatka's Zealot placement? This battle line surrounding his gateway?
Defending the gateway but not plugging up the entrance or doing anything interesting. So if Zorro keeps being passive for like 5 more minutes, then Malatka's hidden nexus might start paying off, unless of course Zorro builds his own 3rd expansion.
I mean, he's building observers, I guess, so he probably just sent one of those around, I guess. At least that's what I would do. I mean, I normally build a core there before the carriers, when I'm waiting for the beacon.
Oh.
Build the core there just to look around, to know where I should send the carriers. Then.
So there is a probe scout, but that's not going to the corner just yet. Or is it going to be... Okay, so maybe it's going to the corner next, yeah. And Malatka is only defending that base with 1 cannon. But he built the assimilator there early, so... And now Zorro decides to move out with all his army there, and I guess Malatka only has 1 gateway. What? But 2 robotics facilities, so that is an interesting choice. It's going to
Kroye is commenting that Malatka might need to ask Rohan for help at this point because no one else will come to his aid.
Okay, so a shuttle with a river is moving out. It's a slow shuttle. Speed is just being upgraded. Zorro will be able to decisively get that base.
Yeah. I mean, he should really move on to that base because no one's defending it.
Yeah.
Anyway, is it... I think I figured that Malacca is protecting that gateway that hard because that's his only gateway.
Yeah, maybe.
But he has two robotic facilities. I'm actually sensing Papamat's hand in this build.
Yeah, or at least Papamat's spirit is definitely there. So now Malacca is supply blocked. There is a Reaver flying into Zorro's main base, but I don't think this Reaver can kill enough probes to do
Yeah,
that.
that he did it very well, but couldn't kill that much. But that's a pity.
Okay, now,
Just
the
put it-
natural. Okay, put that down. Put that Reaver down. No, too slow.
Nem tette ki!
Oh no, the Reaver.
Is it
Oh no,
dying?
the shuttle. The shuttle has like 17 hit
It's
points
one
left.
shot away from dying.
It's inside the shuttle with no health. But he managed to save the shuttle and bring it home, I guess.
I mean, this could work out well. He would be still behind even if he killed like totally all the probes, but
Even if the drops were perfect and he killed like 6 or I don't know how many probes you can kill with the scarabs there.
I mean, Zorro was very alert, so we have to say that he looked very carefully.
But even if this worked out, the best thing Malacca could have achieved is equal number of probes.
Yeah.
Like he has like 65 to 43. And now Zorro knows what's what. And he will he find this hidden expansion before it goes up? Or is he just trying to be on the offensive? Oh, okay, he will go for the expansion.
Yeah. I have a feeling that Zorro didn't really came to this match with a pre-decided strategy. He is really just winging it.
Yeah. Okay,
Does
so
a bit of that, and it works because he's of course the better player, more experienced here.
yeah.
But he somewhat feels lost as to what his strategy should be. Yeah.
Okay, so Malacca is building 2 more robotics facilities.
2 more. He already had 2, and he is building.
Yeah, he has 4 now.
What he doesn't have is a second gateway.
Yeah, that is I mean, this strategy did not work out for Paparazzi that well.
I mean, I think he did win that at the end.
Yeah, but not because of the reavers.
Yeah, more like contrary to it.
Yeah, but still. Okay, so the Dallas defended the cannon over there efficiently.
I'm not sure how Malacca is going to revive these units should he lose them.
Okay, so this was a good defense here. But like 4 zealots and the dragoon were just sitting it out in the back.
Anyway, so Zorro has a random group of 6 dragoons sitting in the back doing nothing at irrelevant positions. I'm not sure what his plan is with those.
And he's
Like
playing defensively.
7 hours.
He's playing defensively against a player who is not attacking. And the observer can see the fleet beacon being made, so there won't be any surprises over there.
Yeah. I mean, and Moscow doesn't have that much money for carriers because he's mining out.
Yeah, he's mining on 2 bases and will mine out the main very soon.
The problem is that with carriers, if you don't have at least 5, it doesn't mean much.
Yeah, and you cannot
Start
really,
being useful around that point.
you cannot really get 5 carriers from 1 Stargate on time. So Zorro is moving in for another attack. There are like 5 reavers in the main base.
Yeah, he didn't position his own zealots too well, so they were stuck in the middle instead of tanking the damage.
Yeah, and now the Reaver is just shooting like 2 scarabs and it dies. The massive
I think
Reavers.
it's over very soon.
Yeah, this choke point. Okay, so that cannon up the ramp did some work.
Reinforcement that is not sending in.
Oh yeah.
No, they arrive.
Where do you put all those reavers?
Even some random high Templar. Okay. The reavers finally roll out.
I think the scarabs cost more than what they killed here. Like 5 scarabs versus 1 zealot is not really cost efficient. Zorro's strategy here is to exhaust the reavers by sending the units one by one.
Or just straight up killing them, that's also
Yeah. This was a very expensive exchange for Malatka, who is already mining out.
It was already costly for Zorro, I mean.
That's also true. So second gateway is being built. What about that at 16 minutes? Okay, so Malatka will have to transfer the probes via shuttle, I guess, to his new base. While Zorro has already a 4th and will start a 5th quite soon. Zorro is building his own carriers from 5 stargates! Well,
Is it really necessary?
only 3 are building, but he has 5.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the
I mean, he can
minerals.
just move his regular army and that would work, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, if you see your opponent go for carriers, it's just fair to defeat them with your own carriers.
At this point, they already mined out their starting base boss players. That's really a problem for Malatka, not that much for Zorro.
Oh wow, look at the scouts! Zorro had like 7 scouts over there.
Oh,
Well,
what is he planning to do with that?
I guess he can take down the shuttle
It's a bit of over.
and the Reaver
So it's
also.
carriers then. It's all for them. Carriers are coming out.
I guess the scouts can kill the, even though the scouts don't shoot very well to the ground, they can still kill the Reavers.
I mean, Malatka needs to set up a new base, otherwise he will run out of,
But he does not have an army to protect his base. His army is 1 High Templar.
Yeah.
Exactly 1 High Templar and like, what, 3
Next the
Reavers?
question, why isn't Zorro attacking?
I think he's waiting for the carriers to arrive.
Yeah, those are really necessary. Yeah. Can't see any other way to take down Sabi but the carriers.
Yeah, so 3 carriers are already moving out. I think Malatka is lacking mostly in the macro compartment, I guess. I would say. So, like, you cannot really win a game with only 1 gateway. And, like, having 2 at this stage of the game is also
Yeah, I
very
just
funny.
said that his macro was good, that he was buying lots of workers that many other players neglect.
Yeah. Alright. So, there are Reavers in shuttles. There are 2 Templars. Do we have Storm for the Templars yet? I'm not sure. Scouts and 3 carriers are here. More carriers, 2 more carriers.
Yes,
to the
that's
right.
a good call, he started attacking.
Okay, 1 Storm.
He's using the scouts to take down the High Templars, that's not something you see every day.
Yeah, oh, Malatka is sending out Corsairs against the Scouts. I don't remember seeing this in any StarCraft strategy guide. And now the offensive shuttles go out. Now that all the anti-air is in MonsterTruck's base, MonsterTruck can send out the shuttle against Zorro. Will he just suicide them into the dragoons over there? And the cannons? No, but he finally Reaver drops the natural, which is already mined out.
It's really just to proving a point that he can do that. Even
Yeah,
though
I guess.
it's completely pointless, but he can do that.
Wow, the scarabs go up the ramp.
Yeah, that they go all the way out to hit some final, you see that?
That is very interesting.
So at this point he's probably out of scarabs because he wasted all the pilots.
Yeah. Oh, this was... Okay, so scouts are fighting the Reavers. Scouts hard counter
And
Reavers.
GG. When just because the scouts arrived, otherwise we would be
Yeah.
this for quite a
So Zorro took
probably up to
another one.
elimination of all the things.
Yeah, that was very, very good. The
Ooh.
final move out with the Reavers, that was something else. I hope we see some interceptor versus interceptor battles. Well, we would need to have carriers on both sides at the same time for that. So I guess with this, Zorro got up to 5 points, and Malatka is at 2, so he will probably be eliminated. Yeah, he will be eliminated probably. So his first nice micro league, he doesn't get into the
Yet I think he
elimination
did quite well.
He did well.
Considering
He did well.
and whatnot.
And by the next season, which in this progression will be probably in 2030, he will be ready. Alright, so next round is MonsterTruck versus Kroye. So what do we know about these two players here?
I mean, I think MonsterTruck has a bit more experience by probably at least 2 orders of magnitude. I think he really gets to decide how long these matches will be.
Yeah, I guess so. So MonsterTruck, I think you could even say he has 3 orders of magnitude more experience. Because I think Kroye exactly played 6 games of StarCraft, and I would wager that MonsterTruck probably played around 6,000 in his life. So I think the 3 orders of magnitude would not be that much of an exaggeration. So, did you load up the replay?
Yeah, I have it loaded up.
Alright, so let's see Random versus Terran. Will this yield MonsterTruck's victory versus Terran this time?
I mean, I think whatever race he is just sending in a handful of basic units might do some considerable damage.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Let's get into the game. Alright, so we are back in the game here. Oh, where I am. So what we see here, top left corner we have Kroye, and bottom left corner we have MonsterTruck, who got Zerg.
And yeah, and he's actually buying workers, so he doesn't go for a complete rush.
Yeah, no forepool. Scouting in the incorrect direction.
I wonder how Kroye will start setting up his base.
How many supply depots will he build before a barracks? That is the ultimate question. Well, he started one.
Can't go wrong with those.
Yeah, so MonsterTruck is also not going for 9 pool. He's already buying the Overlord. Which is sending in the correct direction, I guess.
But it will take ages to get there.
Yeah, that is true. So more drones being built. Will he fast?
Again, a second supply depot is started.
And the MonsterTruck is buying a second hatchery.
That's something. I mean, that makes sense. This build, contrary to the Terra build.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. So will Kroye build a similar, or what is it, extractor, or go for the gateway? Okay, I think he's going for the gateway, or what is it, barracks?
The
rather.
gateway, really.
Yeah, yeah. You can see I am very much a good StarCraft player. I know.
I mean, I forgot the name of dragoons earlier, even though I play Protoss, so I'm really in no position to laugh at you further. Like those other zealots, you know, the ones that can shoot.
The cells that can shoot.
Are they good? Are they good units? I think no. They are not.
Okay, so MonsterTruck almost finished the spawning pool. Kroye is mining gas with 1 SCV and has the first barracks almost finished. Will he put down a second barracks? Oh yes. Very good.
So I think he will buy link speed or tech up the hatchery to whatever layer. What is he going to do with his first gas?
Well, I guess does he need to do anything, or will these 6 Zerglings finish the game?
Honestly, no, but he might have time to decide.
Oh yeah, he's
So
getting the speed, I guess.
8 links total, and they seem to be enough, honestly.
Yeah, there is 1 marine, second marine being produced.
I mean, with the bunker that you are also repairing, it would be possible to hold this, but Kroye has not done any of these things so far. So.
Yeah, and his buildings are so spread out that...
And he turns back. I think he misread what is the layout of the map and is running to another place.
Yeah, I think he thought that he should have already seen something. But this won't matter. Okay, so Kroye is building marines from 2 barracks and rallying them to the same point, so that is good. He sent out an SCV that bought him even more time.
I mean, these five marines are not that bad.
Yeah, but he microed them negatively. There was a negative micro there. He was moving the marines and they were not shooting.
Yeah. I mean, it would be possible to hold this attack with that many marines, I think.
Yeah, it would be.
It didn't seem to be.
But you need to be able to micro them a little bit, so...
I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that, but it's sure that's truly possible.
Yeah, but the thing is, you should have more marines than that by this time, I guess, or at least a better base layout for microing. And of course, like having 500 minerals in the bank only means that something is not
And
good.
Kroye just rage quits.
I think he doesn't know about the manners of calling GG. So that was one of the StarCraft games ever played. So next map we will go to Polaris Rhapsody again. So I guess
I mean, it's a 2-player map, so you don't have to waste really
Yeah.
time to scout out where your opponent is.
Yeah, so you can rush more efficiently, I guess, in that situation. In that case. Oh no.
I have it
Anyways,
loaded.
now I have run into my own incompetency here. That's the manner everyone deserves winning with Lings. Yeah, I mean, 8 Zerglings. What are they doing? Kroye learns fast, I love that. Yeah, I mean, it would be better for the audience if he also spent some time learning the game when he is not in the tournament, but or at least watched the. I think we gave good advice in
I
this.
mean, I think basically completing maybe the single-player campaigns would improve his performance.
Yeah, that is also true. So let's, I guess, let's try to see what's going on with them on Polaris Rhapsody next. So MonsterTruck versus Kroye. Second match on Polaris Rhapsody coming up next. Let's go.
You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff.
Alright, so we are back in the game on Polaris Rhapsody. Let's see how long will this last. So MonsterTruck got Terran at the top
Yeah, so it
position.
might be a bit longer then.
Kroye got also Terran, of course, he's a Terran player. So there's not much more I can say about the game at this stage. That we have 2
I mean,
Terrans
you
playing.
give an illustration that how useful it can be if you buy barracks early on, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why it doesn't occur to him to buy the barracks first before the supply depot, because you really have to like map out the like the mining and everything for that to work out. But having like building 2 supply depots before the barracks, he should figure out that's too much.
Yeah.
His army is always too late, so I think he'll figure it out. So MonsterTruck will go for
And
what? No,
Kroye is
nothing.
building a refinery after the supply depot, so he changes up his strategy.
I guess maybe he wants the fire bats.
I have no idea.
I mean, he played fire bats versus Hentes, so I would say he maybe figured that fire bats are good, but those won't really work out against a Terran opponent. Oh, MonsterTruck is going for the fast expansion. Okay, Kroye is actually building the barracks before a second supply depot. So that is something new, I guess.
So he has the audacity to just buy the command center most of the time. It's surprising, but he can afford it.
So MonsterTruck decides that he needs to play a macro game against this opponent, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure what made him think that, but I mean it's a reasonable strategy, but I think 1 base would be plenty to win this matchup.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't even have a guess. Maybe he's
Yeah,
just.
I absolutely have no idea what is going to happen here. I'm completely in the dark.
I think maybe Just go for vultures early, and that will be... Oh, Kroye is actually walling up his base using supply depots.
That he cannot lift up. So
And builds a bunker.
leaving the base will be not that easy.
Builds a bunker in the absolute most useless position you could imagine. I mean, you can imagine even more useless positions, but not many.
But I mean, I wonder if he will seat any units in there. Because if he's not doing that, then it doesn't matter where he builds it.
I think what happened is that after the first match, MonsterTruck gave him some advice.
Yeah, he said send the units in, but why? I think he might believe that the entrance is that way, but it's not that way.
Oh, maybe he's mistaken about... But then why is he walling up the top part of the map?
No, I think he just bought those not as a wall, but just buildings there, and then started defending that way. But the entrance is to the other way. Fuck. But no, he sends out the marine. Okay, no, I have no idea why he put that there.
Okay, but MonsterTruck is building factories.
Factories.
3 of them, so it will be... He's going for the more classic TPT strategy, I guess.
Yeah. And Kroye now is contemplating to expand.
He has
but his
700
marines are
minerals,
blocking the way.
so...
And I think that's the wrong placement from the command center. I mean, it can be lifted up, but I haven't seen him lift a building before.
Yeah. Does he know about... He never bought factories, he never bought any buildings that are in the advanced building category. So he is having a lot of marines, but those won't work out versus the vultures.
And I think, what is he researching in the factory? Is that the vulture speed? Or what is that?
Yeah, vulture speed.
I'm not familiar with these icons.
Yeah, faster vulture movement. Okay, so he's building the command center, has like 7 or 6, 7 marines up there, has a missile turret. Building, what is the building over there? The academy. The
Oh, and
vultures.
he couldn't finish the command center.
Oh, the vultures will decide this game, I guess. So he decides to move out with the marines. Okay, so while he is on the ramp and the vultures are down, this might actually...
And he's going down from his ramp. That was the great position for the...
Yeah, I guess he wants to defend the command center. But it's not gonna work out, because vultures...
And the vultures just vault their way to the base.
Yeah. And I guess there's not much left from this one.
Seems so. He's not really doing anything with the SUVs.
So this is
No, he's not attacking.
Massacre.
Did MonsterTruck lose the unit in this game?
I think he lost one vulture. Okay, I told you Kroye likes fire bats. He has one. But fire bat will be absolutely useless against these units.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually even worse than Marius against vultures.
Yeah. Is there any worse unit versus vultures? I guess Valkyries would be worse versus vultures then. Alright, so MonsterTruck takes another well-deserved win, which I guess places him... He also has 5 points, just like Zorro.
Yeah, which is a comfortable qualifying score.
Yeah, exactly. So, our next round will be the top of today, I guess. The match I was waiting for a while.
That's really at the top of the match card for today.
Hentes versus KrautzAlajos. So I hope everyone's as stoked about this matchup as I am. I am really interested in seeing these two because Hentes, as I told many times, he haven't been playing StarCraft for quite a while before the animal series started. But he used to be a very aggressive player. And KrautzAlajos, he has never been like the most, like, high level player. But recently he's been picking up some new strategies, so I am very curious how this
Actually, I trained with him quite a bit, so I'm biased toward him. So I'd like to see all this training come to fruition here. But I wonder what his strategy will be. I think he might try a scouting, and in this map he could try for a wall-in with a proxy bunker.
Oh.
Try to lock in Hentes because he usually builds his gateways inside the main base.
Yeah.
So that could work. It would be a very, very interesting to see him try that, I think.
Yeah, so people in the chat say that a couple hours of coaching would be more time efficient than playing the single player campaign. But at least in single player campaign,
you need to get someone to help you.
Yeah. A single player campaign would help you know what buildings and units exist in the game. But I guess someone can tell you that without playing the single player campaign. So. Okay, so are you ready to go into the first match between Hentes and KrautzAlajos on Jade?
Yeah, I'm eagerly waiting to start.
Alright, let's go and let's see what's up with these two. Alright, so our two players are in a closed position on the top. So top right is KrautzAlajos, and Hentes is on the top left corner. And KrautzAlajos, very good manners, typed in a very long message, which I guess corresponds to why he is on 28 APM.
Yeah, and why he's only mining half of his line.
Yeah. Why you have to save the top 3 mineral patches for later.
Yeah, for the really emergency situations.
Yeah.
Save those.
So, I wonder what will Hentes' build order be.
I mean, so if Krautz wants to try that strategy that I suppose, then he should start out the scouting right now, and he does that with 2 SCVs.
Oh.
So he might actually try that.
Is this something you trained him to do?
Proxy bunker thing.
Did he teach him to scout
And they
this
go
already?
to the 2 wrong places, really.
Oh no, he's not scouting the close position, he's scouting the...
And in the meantime, Hentes is sending out 1 probe and it is going to the right way.
Yeah. I mean, Hentes is going for 2 gateways.
Dominating performance. But actually, Krautz is leaving place for a bunker in his main base, if you see. I think why he plays the building that way. So he's prepared to place it there.
And now he realizes that he sent these 2 SCVs to the wrong positions. I don't think that makes much sense to send to the cross position first.
Yeah. I mean, no, at least both will be there at the same time for some added supply.
Yeah, I guess.
Hentes is actually building his gateways in the low terrain. That is actually, I think, a strategic error in this map.
Yeah, I guess it depends on Wait, why is Hentes probe going to the top or bottom right corner?
I mean, he checks that place as well, I guess.
Alright.
Just to be sure.
So one
Or
SCV...
maybe he sent it scouting with shift.
Yeah, probably. And did not care when he actually found his opponent.
Yes, the crowd says that he was scouting against proxy builds. That's why he sent it across.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Actually makes sense, I mean. Kind of clever, but
Yeah, he lost the scouting at
Hentes
CV.
ever did this at any point in this tournament?
Yeah, he's not really the
Kroye
proxy
is-
player.
Krautz's SCVs are dead, so he's not going to be building anything in a proxy
Yeah,
position, but
he
instead
lost.
trying to weather this storm at home.
Yeah, 3 zealots are moving out. There is only 1 marine, or 2 marines at the time. He's building 2
You really need to
factories.
start working on a bunker now.
Maybe he's not really realizing what's coming his way because the scouting SCV died very early.
I mean, that is going to be a problem very soon.
Is he going to put down a bunker up there? Okay. Will this be
At
able
least
to...
the zealots are not going in the straight way, but taking a bit of a detour.
Yeah, I guess he's waiting
Looking
for
around.
the other zealous left to catch up. Okay, so
Yeah,
the bunker
so the-
will be up on time, but we'll
By the
send in.
zealots.
We'll
Proves
send
to be
in the marines.
crucial.
He's not sending in the marines to the bunker. Okay, the marines get into the bunker. Zealots attack the bunker. There's only 1 SCV to
And
repair.
he's attacking.
Yeah, that's not enough.
And the zealots win.
Yeah. But there is 1 vulture out. And the zealots
One.
are...
I mean, 3 would help, but 1, I'm not sure. And he's finally building the bunker that I proposed earlier in the middle of his base.
He needs to micro this vulture very carefully. And attack with it before it gets attacked, but I guess... Run! Run for your life! Oh no, the zealots can attack.
Oh, you. And he let the vulture die. 2 other vultures are watching by Italy. Not doing anything. And they know. Way too late.
The SCV count dropped to 10. And no more zealots in the base.
Actually, no, there's a time for counterattack because these vultures hard counter everything that Hentes has at the moment.
But he's putting all the mines in his entrance. No, why do you...
Yeah, but
Anyways.
and it's not that much of a problem that he lost workers because vultures are very cheap.
Yeah, I guess if he can go and kill Hentes' probes with this.
Yeah, actually, I think Krautz has a way to victory at his hands at the moment.
But Hentes is expanding towards his opponent. What the heck?
I think he just simply didn't find his natural expansion because he never found it in the map if you look what he explored and what he didn't.
Oh, he didn't know there
He
is
didn't-
minerals in the natural? Okay.
Yeah, he simply didn't find his natural and thought that was
Oh,
going to be
Kroye
natural.
is
That was-
harassing the
he was looking
probes.
around.
Come on, micro! Yes! Kill the probes.
Does he have mines?
No,
Yeah.
he spent all the mines up in his own ramp, so... But Hentes is not sending the zealots to kill the vulture. So now Hentes is down to 10 probes. KrautzAlajos actually up in worker count. And he can see the citadel, so...
Yeah. Problem is that no, he has 2 dragoons that you can't kill with the vultures, but you can kill them with the mines.
Yeah. And the first tank is being built, so...
And Hentes is still not aware of the location of his natural expansion.
Okay, so 2 dragons will walk into the mines, so that will be good for Kroye. Unless, of course, he sends his vultures there to die.
Just walk into that explosion.
You don't have to... Oh, okay. No more dragoons.
That's really handy, yeah. Actually, before this match, I found a 10-year-old replay between these two players, and it really played out like that with vultures and zealots, and they traded bases, and then the match just still went on for 15 minutes after eliminating each other from the bases. It was really a weird experience. I think that's the replay I had saved as match of the century at one point.
And zealots cleaning the minefield. Not the most efficient thing in this game.
Problem is Krautz is now occupied with microing these 4 vultures and not really buying anything. His money just keeps accumulating.
Yeah, but now he can expand twice, I guess.
Or he's not going to be looking for that expansion, so it might make sense there because that's the most illogical place to put your expansion really in the entire map.
Will there be DTs? So the Templar Archives is done.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I mean, mines kill DTs, so...
I mean, but at one point you run out of mines because...
Yeah, I guess...
Exploding on the Kratos' face.
So why isn't Kroze buying a new command center? Or building more factories?
I mean, that is his way of macroing, that he's like not doing it.
His way of macro is not macroing. So, but no, Hentes is not buying either Templars or DTs. So that Templar Archive is for decoration purposes only at this point. It looks nice.
So Krautz says that he was sure at this point that Hentes had no expansion, but in fact he had one. It's a very tricky place.
Yeah, that is why it's called the hidden expansion. It's hidden in plain sight, almost. Okay, so KrautzAlajos is building the missile turret, which is good. He has enough tanks, but not enough vultures. And when you play Terran versus Protoss, you need a healthy composition of tanks and vultures.
This could go on for a while, I think. I'm happy to see it. I mean, the winner of this matchup is most likely going to qualify to the next phase, so there is a lot at stake here.
And a lot of dragoons get to become stake.
Does he have the range upgrade? That would be useful here, because he does not have the zealot speed, I'm sure of that.
Oh yeah, he has the citadel, but no zealot speed, no nothing. Okay, he's building a shuttle. So maybe he's going for a DT drop?
I mean, these are 2 very important upgrades, so you don't want to miss out on those.
Yeah, but I don't know. So Hentes is almost caught up in a worker count.
There is no attack upgrade, no nothing.
The
problem with expanding that way that he couldn't transfer probes, so Hentes is having his time starting up production at his expansion.
Oh yeah, right.
Gas is still not being mined, he just put down the simulator.
So he's building the first DTs. And
that can change the flow of the game.
Yeah, KrautzAlajos has 2 missile turrets in the mineral line though. So if he realizes in time that he's being DT dropped, he can do something about it.
I mean, but he does not have really good firepower other than the bunker with a single marine in it.
Yeah. He's not building anything new. He should be building vultures at this point, I think.
I think he follows the 2 base, 2 factory principle in his macroing here.
He just started 3rd and 4th ones, so... And an armory.
And see his other expansion, another unexpected place.
But it's gonna be found.
it's found immediately. I'm not sure how he did it. What was this star sense? How did he find it?
I think the vulture was already out there, so he had 2 vultures and the 2 corners scouting.
Absolute star sense.
Okay, the shuttle with 2 DTs is slowly flying towards KrautzAlajos main base, where we have 3 marines. Out of those, 1 is inside the bunker. There is no scare. Okay, so 3 marines are in the bunker, and they are shooting at the
There
DTs.
is no scare, that's important.
And now he's
And the
only
bunker
build.
scares them away. And they just get in the ship and go home. that was the adventure. I'm sure KrautzAlajos didn't even realize anything of that happened.
Now he realized because he started building the Homestead station just at that point.
Oh, I see. I mean, it would be possible to play it a bit more aggressively. I mean, at least take out like the refinery or the factories or really anything.
Yeah.
There were targets that weren't defended.
Yeah, but Hentes decided that the DTs commuted in and then they just commuted out.
Yeah. That was really an unexpected way to
What
handle
the hell
this.
is the shuttle doing at the bottom left corner with 2 DTs?
I mean, these are his treasure units and put them in the safest place.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Hentes
he actually was able to remove some of the mines, I think.
Yeah, but he
Without
had the
having them
observer at the
explode.
absolutely worst position, and now it flew into the missile turret. Also, Hentes is going for the DT drop into the natural, but from very far away.
Yeah. But that won't work because there is an army there and there is detection.
Yeah.
It won't work. I mean, but he just stopped. The DT is still there and not really progressing. No started moving them, but not that much. And just look at the mining at Hentes' main base. That's not the best macroing I have seen.
Did he not buy any probes, or did he send them somewhere?
I mean, he does not have as many probes as mineral patches.
He has like, KrautzAlajos is moving out with the tanks.
Why is he doing that?
And this is going to work out. The Protoss army is very small.
It worked. Okay.
Even though without so he decided you don't need vultures if you have Goliaths.
And do you think KrautzAlajos knows about this first expansion of Hentes, or he's still?
I don't think he
Really?
knows anything about it.
Because he could destroy it at any moment, but that base is also very light on probes, just like Hentes' main base, very light.
Yeah, like 17 probes on 2 bases is not really like ideal numbers, I would say.
And it's not like it doesn't have money to buy those, but
Yeah.
it absolutely has.
Okay, the Goliaths baited the Dragoons, but why are only 2 tanks over there? Why is the major tank force in the middle of the map suddenly?
And there's the DT that is unopposed completely.
The DT will take down this 1 tank very easily. And now the Goliaths are running away.
And the problem is that so Hentes has a completely free expansion that Krautz refuses to notice, but he's not using it to generate income. That would decide the match very easily. That free expansion.
And the DT is just chilling out next to the tank. Okay, the tank is moving towards the DT. Will Krautz use the scanner? Okay, so he uses the scanner
He
finally.
can use it.
But the
Just
tanks,
as he said, used it.
the tanks did not cause enough damage on this High Templar or Dark Templar.
And No, most of Krautz's army is obliterated.
And he's not buying new army, even though he has 3,000
It's a
minerals.
problem because Hentes has a decent chunk of dragoons that could make their way, because also the blockade of bombs is now evaporated. So Hentes can actually start his way moving forward.
Oh well, KrautzAlajos still has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 tanks, so...
Yeah. Maybe if we just dropped a few zealots on them, that would be really ugly, because they start shooting each other.
Yeah, the Zealot Bomb would be nice. High Templars will be effective too, if they have Storm. I did not check.
Hentes slowly but surely started buying some workers, but not sending them to work.
Yeah, that is also a strategy, I guess.
That is really an example. But I think he's mining with 4 at his main base. So mining the gas with 4.
Okay, so KrautzAlajos sent a worker up, but he's still not seeing the opponent's base, because he's not really sending them up.
Yeah, it really just a few steps and he would realize.
Yeah, just had to move up like a few pixels and then he would see it.
Move, come on, notice it.
There is only
Because
one cannon.
That's
finally.
so sad. And he's noticed it, found it finally. That could be a surprise. And he immediately reacts by sending some tanks, I think.
And another SCV to die over there. Okay, that was quick. So Hentes evacuates the base. Oh, the assimilator is already depleted, so he already mined out all the gas from here. Not the minerals, though.
Yeah. And he has high Templars, Hentes. I wonder if he will be able to use them well.
Yeah, I don't know if he resolved the storm yet.
It's not easy because they can just shoot you before you can drop the storm.
Yeah, that's why you need the other army there to tank some damage, I guess, but...
Yeah, so that was 5,000 cheeky free gas for Hentes.
Yeah, but the Templar... Oh, and the Templar did not get shot, okay. Nice storms over there.
No, but I mean, it's depleted, I guess, because it's not 5,000, but probably reduced amount there.
Oh yeah, it only 100. What? 1,500. That was a nice move from Hentes, stopping the expansion, but now his whole army will be evaporated. Oh, not the whole army, I guess.
It's a real cool army size that Krautz is using. I mean,
yeah.
He rarely gets to set up such a huge army, and he's effectively moving forward with it.
He has still only 5 factories, but is upgrading, so he's already 0-1. And I get like armor. Okay, so now he has almost done the armor upgrade for the tanks.
Yeah.
What's up with the Protoss?
In the meantime, yeah.
There is the attack upgrade.
Even Hentes bought one attack.
Yeah.
Does he have the 0 speed yet? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I haven't really seen the Zealot move that. Yeah. Bam! So KrautzAlajos finally took down the depleted assimilator.
And what I like that Hentes is actually having vision of a large chunk of the map, not all of the expansion, but most of them. So it will be challenging for Krautz to take a third base. That would he need soon. In the meantime, a Dark Templar kills just anything.
Yeah, almost everything. Well, I guess the reaction
he cannot buy a scientific vessel because he does not have. No, he has the science facility, so he might as well buy.
Where does he have the star? Oh, he built the starport in the natural for some reason.
I mean, you need that for the scientific facility, right?
Yeah, sure. But you need science vessels also. Will Hentes use the probes he evacuated to the bottom of the map to build a hidden base over there?
I mean, at that point, at one point he has 4 probes lined up, not mining, while only 2 of them doing their job. It's like any public project in Hungary.
Yeah, workers are not working for some reason.
And Krautz is moving into the place where the gas is already depleted.
Will he ever
Luckily,
realize that?
Minerals are not that depleted because Hentes was not mining those.
Yeah.
Maybe a few edges are removed from those mineral patches, but most of them are still there.
Okay, so KrautzAlajos is actually messed up a very nice size of army here. And he finds the shuttle with the 2 DTs, which was still, for some reason, in that corner of the map. And now this Goliath is trying to go for the shuttle, goes around, but the DTs will catch
Yes, I
him.
think so. So Krautz is now trying to take control of the 3 o'clock position, I think.
Yeah.
He realizes that he might as well need that in the future. I'm sure that he is not aware that the geyser is depleted.
These DTs are supremely efficient. They just killed 2 tanks even though the scanner was down.
Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. DTs are...
Very, very.
And Hentes is mining gas with 1 probe at one point. lots of inefficiencies happening, but otherwise it's a very, very great game. So
It's a very
even
balanced.
players are evenly matched. We have nice battles with large armies, so I like it.
And so KrautzAlajos, will he start mining his 3rd base? I mean, okay, so he might send the probes from the main
But
base.
I like that Hentes is not buying anything. No units, no upgrade, nothing. He's not buying anything at the moment.
Oh, he's buying a bunch of
What?
High Templars, but he's supply blocked. That's the problem. Both of them are supply blocked, but Hentes is supply blocked at 90. Oh, river drop. There is a river, or shuttle with 2 rivers in it at the 12 o'clock position.
I mean, that could work because...
And
Yeah,
KrautzAlajos...
so Krautz has lots of Goliaths at the birthplace where they does not serve any strategic purpose, but he does not defend his natural expansion.
But he is attacking into Hentes' 3rd base, or the 3rd base location.
Oh, that's cool.
So now Hentes is not supply blocked anymore.
Yeah, that took care of it.
Okay, so more
But at the same time, Hentes is setting up a new base, already has a few workers waiting to work there.
DTs, of course.
DT is good, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the
they are
Goliaths,
scouted out.
they pick up the DTs
Scouted out.
quicker. Yeah. Yeah, Hentes needs an army. Which I guess he does not have anymore. So High Templar with 200 energy is waiting over there, but Goliaths pick up High Templars quite quickly.
And really, Krautz should move into another expansion.
Yeah,
Or there are 2 Dark Templars lurking near there that could stop his plan.
and one DT is killing his Goliaths. Oh, he couldn't run away after the scan was down. Oh no, the High Templar is getting harassed. He throws
And
out.
there is a storm that hits absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he stormed the ground. Hentes is morphing an
And-
Archon.
But finally Hentes found his natural expansion, and just as he started using it, it gets blown up.
Yeah, now the Reaver drop, where is it going? Nowhere, I guess.
And there is an Archon, so he realized that this whole storm thing is not working out, and he's opted for an Archon. Yet, Krautz does not have the knowledge of the map situation, so Hentes again can mine completely unpunished, but not mining.
He could, but he isn't. He's mining the
Yes,
gas.
he's not mining mineral anywhere, and he also does not have minerals.
Oh yeah, that's not a good
He
combination.
just started reassigning some probes.
Yeah, the Archon got melted very quickly. There is a good storm though.
Oh, that was a nice storm. Too late, but
Yeah, too little too late, I guess. The Reaver did not have any scarabs, or what was that? Yeah, the Terran shelling.
and if he can destroy this Protoss main base, then that hidden expansion won't matter for anything. And there is a fleet beacon for Hentes. He has really not the economic advantage to go for carriers, but he still does.
Yeah, I mean, 57 minerals does not buy you a carrier.
That's quite optimistic strategy, but I mean, what he can do.
Yeah, Hentes should have spent more time mining, I guess, or more attention on probe
That
production.
was the main problem, yeah.
Yeah.
So really neglecting the mining, because he had 3 expansions, but didn't use them.
Yeah, like, KrautzAlajos really did not have map control for quite a long time.
I mean, he still does not have the knowledge of what is going on.
Okay, so there is a tank looking for something.
What else?
The scouting tank. The classic move. Scouting with a tank.
Actually, it can start killing when it arrives to the place. And I think he noticed, because he started standing out lots of units. I'm not sure how he noticed it, but he did. Maybe it's a scam.
There will be no carriers in this game, even though there is a fleet beacon. A science vessel is going out scouting. I mean, it's a detector, so...
I wonder what Hentes is hoping for. No. So Kraut did not find that expansion, but at least, or even if he did, he opted not to counteract.
And the science vessel is not going that direction. Maybe he believes that Hentes is definitely not in the game just because of this one base. Maybe he thought there must be one more at least if he's still in the game.
I mean, the point, you can send in anything at it, and he just does that.
Yeah, I guess. So will this game... Okay. So I was just about to ask if this game will go until we lose all the buildings on one side or not.
That was amazing to watch.
That was a great victory for KrautzAlajos here.
Yeah. He's one step away from qualifying, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like. Can Hentes come back from here? I was scouting against Oh yeah, we already read that in the chat. So, next up is going to be Polaris Rhapsody. And this is a 2-player map, so I guess Hentes has a chance with his aggressive 2-gate play there. Because early game...
I expect some early zealot aggression.
Yeah, so he is very aggressive in the early game, so That's what I would count on. And I have to take a 2-minute technical break here. But don't go anywhere. I'll be back after that. Yeah, we'll go into the second match very soon. So keep the replay loaded up, and we'll load it up. We'll go into the game in 2 minutes. Let's see them.
Okay.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Okay, so we are back in the game. KrautzAlajos versus Hentes.
So we have a surprise right at the beginning because Hentes used the probe that he bought for the very first time and just started moving around his main base to kind of learn how it looks. So he didn't move it out, but just moved it out the perimeter of his starting base. So he really is scouting it.
Yeah, I guess he's expecting some trickery in there.
But he's at the very beginning, so at that point Krautz had zero chance to be there.
Yeah, but maybe he
He
wants to
just
know.
scouted the layout, I think.
Yeah, he wants to know where the trickery could happen. So he puts the pylon right at the entrance. Kroye is scouting.
The trick here is just to send it way away and it will go to the ramp.
That's true.
Don't have to look for it.
But maybe he wants to know how big his base is in the back.
But I mean, the maps, they were announced beforehand, so
Yeah, but I mean, maybe it's more time efficient to learn how the map looks only once you start playing the game. So, KrautzAlajos is scouting the base, sees the first gateway. Oh, Hentes is going for the quick assimilator here. Very interesting.
I mean, that's way early. He didn't even start the cybernetics core.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
Probably a DT rush is what he had in mind.
Maybe. But he still
Problem
has
is that Krautz has a complete view of everything. No, it's a forge.
Forge,
Not a
yeah.
cyber epics core.
I'm just looking at it in disbelief. You don't need gas for cannons. And KrautzAlajos has already 400 minerals and 1 marine.
Yes, so and Hentes bought a zealot and sent it up, so away from the ridge. But the enemies cannot come from this way, and he knows it because he started the game by scouting this out. What is he trying to reach there?
I
And
don't know.
he sends it to the dead part of the main base where there is nothing.
Maybe he was looking for the SCV. He didn't realize the SCV is at the bottom.
Yeah, and it is hiding in the other side of the base. Yeah, so it actually made sense to send it there. But it was kind of looking weird still.
Yeah. So 2 zealots are out. Okay, so he will find the SCV maybe? No, he doesn't care. So Kroye,
DT rush won't work that well if it's scouted out. And
yeah.
builds 2 factories. Great.
So he's already on 2 factories for Kroye. He's not wasting more time buying marines, but still there is one I guess he forgot about.
But I think he should be wasting time buying SCVs.
Yeah.
And the scouting SCV reveals itself and is surprised to find a cannon, a forge, I guess.
And nothing else.
I think that Krautz may be a bit confused at the moment what to make of what he found there.
Yeah, but I think Hentes is even more confused at this point.
I mean, he has no information to be confused from because
He's
not
confused
scouting.
about his own base, I think.
And he sends in the scouting probe only to die immediately at the bunker.
Yeah. There
He
are
didn't even
vultures.
see the vulture. That could be important if he
Yeah.
saw that, but he didn't.
So Hentes has 600 minerals and the probe at the natural, so maybe he's going to expand. He did not utilize the forge to build cannons yet.
Krautz is still very low on the workers, I think. Especially because he is using one of them to build and whatnot. So
Yeah.
he needs more workers, not buying SCVs.
Okay, so 4 vultures will move out, and Hentes has nothing to protect him against this.
He had a chance to buy a cannon in time, but he may not because he didn't see the vultures.
Yeah.
The Krautz very cleverly hid behind the bunker.
Yeah, and is using the mines again to mine his own base, or at least the way towards his base, but this buys Hentes enough time for the first cannon to finish. The second cannon is at the... It's like the Malacka school of building cannons at your natural.
And he starts attacking just whatever, without retreating or anything.
Yeah, this was... well...
I have seen better use of this unit, but it was fundamental. That's still not a great use of the vulture.
No, not really.
Anyway, he has 4 more, but not sending them out as reinforcement. Even though he could rush into the main base, that is not opposed at the moment.
Yeah,
So he could
yeah,
rush
yeah.
the vultures in if he wanted.
So Hentes is going for the reaver tech and is building a shuttle. So Hentes should just put down a pylon next to the entrance, I guess, somewhere on the
Yeah.
low ground, so at least...
Honestly, so Krautz could send those in and almost win the match.
So this gives me anxiety that there is like the cannons on the right hand side and the ramp is absolutely unblocked on the left hand side.
And now even the zealots move to the right a bit. As if inviting in those vultures. Go in! Really? Man, don't bother with the mines. Go in! Inside is the bay.
Just okay. So
What is he doing?
Hentes puts down a cannon at the very edge of this pylon's range, I guess. Then we'll finally.
Okay, so no, he no longer can go in the base
Yeah.
because the dragon is blocking the way.
That ship has put sail.
No opportunity.
There
There
is-
is a river drop being prepared.
Yeah, a river in a shuttle at least.
And it would work wonderfully, I think, if we can evade the turrets somehow.
Yeah, there is a tank over there, which can
I
shell
mean,
the
and the
cannons.
turrets are cleverly placed actually. That's good placement by Krautz.
Yeah. He sends in the vultures to take a peek and the tank shoots. Yeah. One less cannon to worry about.
And Krautz still has only 14 workers that he had like 5 minutes ago. He stopped buying those entirely.
This time, Hentes is actually mining better.
I think so. So Krautz is completely off Krautz's mind to buy more workers or expansions or anything.
The problem is that Hentes is only buying units from one gateway.
The Malacka school.
Let's go School of Macro. Yeah. Macroeconomics.
And the drop is arriving.
The drop will have to pass through one. What is that? Turret. Why is he putting the river out at the edge? This is
River
not.
runs through it.
He's playing the river drop the way you play a DT drop. Oh, so Hentes actually sent out a zealot to attack a
I mean, it
tank.
actually works. Because the already small number of workers just decreased even more.
Yeah, the river is doing something, but Hentes also
But in the
does not.
meantime, he's attacking the Protoss base.
Yeah, Hentes has to send in zealots one by one. Even though he has 2,000 minerals, he does not have gateways.
Yeah, I mean, he has 2,000 at that point, and some gateways would help, really.
And so his river is attacking. Well, was attacking supply depots, but they run out of scarabs.
I mean, it's good for harassment, but simply the river won't win you the match.
Yeah. And
It
still,
seems that he just tries to do that.
Kraut still has like 11 or 12 SCVs, so.
It is really small armies facing off in this match. Surprisingly low number.
Yeah, the problem is that Krauts or Hentes had the gateway rallied out to the natural, so his zealots just went out and died right after being pulled to the battlefield.
The main problem is that he doesn't have like 2 or 3 more gateways, I think.
Yeah. Like, what is he doing with 3,000 minerals at this time? Did he just go out to the washroom? Nothing is. Literally nothing is happening on his side of the map except for the workers mining.
I mean, he has APM, but what he's doing, I have no idea. I mean, he's not buying anything, absolutely anything, if you...
Oh, he was writing in the chat.
It's psychological warfare.
He was not expecting the tanks this early. Well,
Okay, at this point, neither player is buying anything. So
I mean, Hentes cannot buy anything because his gateway got unpowered.
so he gives up with 3,500 minerals. Really.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the most minerals you can have before losing the game, I guess.
I mean, I think the quality of play was a bit better in the first one.
Yeah,
That was a bit of a downer.
yeah, very, very
But
unfortunate.
congratulations to KrautzAlajos.
Yeah, congratulations to him. So his record is currently like 4 points. So he won against Kroye, I guess, and Hentes. And he lost against...
Points.
Yeah, he lost against Gerets and lost against... Kumbi, of course, yeah. So he will probably qualify for the next round with these 4 points, so we'll see. Unfortunately, I was expecting a little more from this matchup in the second game, but we got what we got. Hentes, the mining and then spending what you mined. That was the only two problems.
Yeah.
But KrautzAlajos really picked up the game well, I think. So
he was not mining, but luckily his opponent was not spending.
Yeah. But he did very good in the first game, I guess.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was really made this whole session worth it, I guess.
Yeah, that is true. So we played 3 out of the 8 matchups here already, and next week we'll do another 3 or 2, I guess. We'll see. Or maybe even all of them. But for today, this is the end of it.
Yeah. Also, just one more question. So I really like the intro. What did you use to make it? What program?
Blender. It is made in Blender.
And it's an open software, right?
That is true. And I used Inkscape for the avatars to make them into those kind of monochromatic things.
Alright.
So
great work on that one because it looks really professional.
I still didn't have the time to render it out in full HD. So even like 50% of full HD resolution, which is now, took the whole weekend for my computer to produce. So hopefully we'll have the full HD version by next week if I can pay my electricity bill for the whole week for my computer to run. Alright, so I guess thanks everyone for watching. Leave a like on the video if you watched this far. I'm obliged to say that. And we'll see you in the next one. I will
Probably even more exciting games are...
Even more exciting games like Katyakin and Ray Gymnor. I already have that replay.
Yeah, that's a classic matchup.
That's going to be good. Kroye versus Kumbi. And the Nice Micro versus Topirello is already in the bank, so expect at least those to come up with in the next week.
And those will be fun.
Yeah. So anyways, if there is nothing else we want to say, then...
And good night, everyone. Thanks for staying with us.
Yeah, it was an interesting one for sure. And yeah, let's see what's up in the next session sometime next weekend. So bye everybody.
Bye.
You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night? Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah.